if you didn't, we're going to have some clarification as to what centimeters is. But go ahead.
And you start measuring at the 0.
We'll start measuring at the 0. Did everybody remember that for measuring? Okay, so we're going to practice a little bit of measuring right now. If you guys want to come up and grab a piece of construction paper, just one piece, and then go back and sit in your spots. Just one piece. Thank you, Jabari. Thank you.
I'm the first time. I'm the first time. Second. Yeah, I'm matching.
All right, and then I'm going to hand out rulers to you all.
Yes. I'm matching.
Sorry there. It's okay. They still work. Even if they're all right, so once you have a paper, I want you to line up the ruler that I'm about to give you at the end of the paper, starting at what? What do we start at when we measure? 0.
Wait, with centimeters?
So we're going to be focusing on the centimeter side, not the inches side. Centimeters? Centimeters. Amelia. Everybody have a ruler? So you're setting it up on the centimeter side.
This one's broken.
Can you still measure with it, all right? Do you think? And then once you have it lined up, I want you to find the 10. So the 10th centimeter.
Yes,
So on the smaller measurement side, find 10 centimeters in after you've lined it up on the 0 on your paper. So then I'm going to give you a pair of scissors, and I want you to cut a little piece right where the 10 is. And then we're going to create our own little ruler, if you will. We'll discuss why we're just cutting this at the 10th centimeter.
Ooh, blue scissors. Tie. Where's tie? Right here.
Okay, so I'm going to make my own as well. So once you cut, so I'm putting my ruler at the 0, and then I'm going to cut where the 10 is.
Can we cut it all the way down?
So I'm going to cut just a little strip. So that's where 10 is. And it doesn't have to be, it has to be 10 centimeters, but it doesn't have to be like a perfect shape. So that's my little 10 strip right here. 10 centimeters. So if you can all cut a little strip like this, and then remeasure it, just make sure it's 10 centimeters, about 10 centimeters. So we're working on using a ruler to measure 10 centimeters out on a piece of paper and cut ourselves a little strip. So let's start there. And do you know where to start for our on the ruler to measure? So right here. Charlie. So start at the 0. Nope, 0. Cut 10. So this is the centimeter side, so we're going up to 10. That's where the 10 is. So once you've all cut out a little strip,
Does it matter how big it is? I don't care.
no, it doesn't matter how thick it is. metric unit of length equal to 1/100th of a meter, or about 2/5 of an inch. So it's a really small unit of measure. So the reason I had you cut out 10 of these, or 10 centimeters, because we're going to be talking about a new term today. Has anybody heard of the term decimeter before?
I heard of it, but I haven't heard
You don't know what it means? All right, well, I'm going to let you know. So, a decimeter is a metric unit of length equal to 10 centimeters, or 1/10 of a meter, or about 4 inches. So, 1 decimeter is how many centimeters? 10. So, what we've actually just made
Here's one.
is 1 decimeter. Okay. So, I'm now going to have you take a moment individually, and I want you to use your decimeter strip. So you have 1 decimeter, which is how many centimeters? 10. To measure your foot. Just measure your foot really quick. And you can get to the closest thing. So I'm going to just measure there, move that, measure there. And once you've done that, put your hand on your head.
Mr. Bobby to the art room, please. Mr. Bobby to the art room.
So once you've done measuring your foot, hey Tyler, do you need some help putting your materials in? Okay, so I'm gonna go around. Desi, what did you get for measuring your foot? 2.5. What? Can you remember? Can anybody help Desi? What? Decimeter. Good. Yes, we were close. So decimeter. So 2.5 decimeters. So if we know that 1 decimeter equals 10 centimeters. Sorry for my handwriting, guys. It's really bad. So 1 decimeter equals 10 centimeters. He had 2.5 decimeters. 25. How did you get that? All right. So when you measured Tyler, what did you get for yours? 2 1/4. So what does that mean?
I measured and it was 2, and then I measured again. It was 1. It was 1/4.
There's 1/4 left of your stuff.
No, there's only 1/4 keeping it.
Oh, okay. So how many centimeters do you think that was?
Probably like
22, 21. Okay. Anybody else have? Did anybody else get confused once you got? Because when I had this something similar to Desi where I had like half a strip left, and I wasn't quite sure. I was like, oh, is that a couple of centimeters? What's something I could have done to figure out how many? Measure it with a ruler. Okay, good idea. And so that's how you kind of figured out how many extra there were. So that you can go ahead and measure that with the ruler. I saw you kind of do that strategy. You used your ruler instead. So that's good thinking there. So now that we have our 10 strips, you can use these. So you know that these are 10 centimeters that equal 1 decimeter. Or you can use a ruler. But does anybody have any questions so far as to what a decimeter is or a centimeter is or anything? Any confusion? 1 decimeter is 10 centimeters. And then half of 10 is what? 5. So 5 centimeters. So we're going to get into pairs, and we're going to use either, you can use your decimeter strips that you just made, or you can use your rulers to find the length of the things on this worksheet. So, yeah, we're going to work with partners. So we're just 1 second. I'm going to hand out the papers, and then we're going to discuss a little bit on them. And then we're going to split off into pairs. You guys are being really good listeners and being really patient with me, so thank you guys. You're doing a really good job. Okay, so as you start looking at this worksheet, it says, using metric measures, measure the length of the objects listed below. Label the units of measurement. Round your measurements to the nearest whole centimeter, or use fractions. So I suggest maybe rounding up to the nearest whole centimeter, because I'm not quite sure if you know are all pros with fractions just yet. So you're each going to fill out your own worksheet, but you're going to be in pairs working to find these objects that need to be measured. So we have to measure the long side of this record sheet. So here, this side, and either side. The length of a new pencil. If you don't have a new pencil, so an unsharpened pencil with you, do you have some? Okay, so we have some. So in case you don't have one that's unsharpened, you can come see me and we can get you one, because we want to all have the same measurements. So, and then measure the height of your desk or the table, so one of these tables. And then your cubit, so the length of your elbow to the tip of your middle finger, as it says. And then if you're done with those, you guys can work on the challenge problems, and even if you finish those, I have a challenge problem for you guys to do if it gets to that point. So, Desi and Kiki, can you work together? Ramana and Liam, Elodie and Jafari, Amelia, Tyler, Phila and Kim, and Carly. And then before you guys go off to work and find your measurements, please put your scissors and your rulers away into these bins, please. Or if you need your ruler, feel free to take your ruler with you.
Oh, ruler. Yeah.
But like I said, you can also use your 10 strips that you just made. Your decimeters. So scissors away. Scissors away.
Oh my God.
I didn't know the first one.
So, no, not sharpened. So the pencil is not sharpened. We're measuring it as is. No, hand the pencils back to me once you are done measuring them.
What's like
Thank you, friends.
what's like the centimeters, like say I have
All right, put your scissors away, please.
Okay.
I know that they've been really rounded.
You ever do pencil?
Oh, and don't forget to label your measurements. So, I'll flip that.
Okay, I'll just do this table.
when we're labeling what we measured, the centimeters is cm for our unit of measurement, and decimeters if you're measuring.
What is this?
Decimeters is
Leave the elbow to the tip of your. Is the elbow here? Yeah, it's like this. If it's a half, 30 centimeters.
okay, so we're wondering, yeah. Why a pen? Okay. So, half centimeters. So yeah, let's round up to the next centimeter.
Yeah. So, we
Okay, this is just like two
Pencil, sure.
So 9.
Did
that word
somebody have a
label?
new pencil that I can borrow from them for a second?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Times
Wait, like 64 no,
3. Yeah. About so. 9 times 3. 32 centimeters. There. 32. So 3 times 9 is 3, 6,
Yes, yeah. So round up. So what do you think? Well, I think it's a good idea since we are using
20 centimeters.
to figure it out. But it would just be centimeters because that's all it is. If it's 27 decimeters, yes, centimeters. It would be
So about 5 times remember is 0.
Alright, so Carly, I want you to also measure this pencil.
7.
Using your, and see if you come up with 6.
7, 14,
Yeah, 0, good job.
21,
Perfect.
35. Okay, I'm done.
If you think that's the answer, you are right in your observation. Where did everybody still say? Okay, so just read second. So if you guys finish early, I have a challenge problem. I don't even know the answer. Maybe I should also do it for you guys.
But don't do it yet.
Wait, do we also do decimeters?
Not centimeters.
Do we also do decimeters?
So if you, yes, so once you finished and you found the length of the items in centimeters, try converting that to decimeters and see what you come up with.
Everybody has different lengths of arms.
That's okay.
And the sheet of paper.
But you're completely right. Good thinking. So Cadence just brought up a good point that everybody has different lengths of arms, so you might have different lengths or different measurements for that last
We have
problem.
the same example.
Oh my goodness. One foot in centimeters. So what does that mean? How many centimeters is that?
Oh, right. I'll just use my ruler.
There you go. For ratios, but I would also put 40 centimeters.
Oh, yeah, that's here.
40 centimeters. Because you're measuring centimeter side, 7 centimeters in decimeters. So you can for every decimeter. So you just there'd be
2.5. Okay, this is gonna take a lot of
1
while.
decimeter, it's equal to 10 centimeters. Yeah, so from here to here, that's 1 decimeter. 10 centimeters is 1 decimeter. Does that make sense?
28.
So, here that we also use decimeter strips. So you can do mine. If you want me to use is 10 centimeters. This is 1 decimeter long. And you can use this.
Bella, mark your finger where
on
it
the
is.
centimeter side
Here?
to find the
No,
measurements
on my
of
skin.
this
Like this.
on this sheet. So the long side of this record sheet, I would line it up at the 0.
Yeah.
How many centimeters? How many centimeters? And then we're going to try converting it to decimeters. So right here.
Okay.
Which one is closest to this round? So I'm going to round up and
Okay, so we have to do 7.
28 centimeters long.
7
We're going to measure all of these.
No, we don't have to do that. We can just
I'll get 1 more.
7 times 4 equals 10. 7 times 4 equals. Yeah, 7 times 4 equals 28. 14. No, 7 times.
So the whole classroom. So like from this wall to that wall. You think you can do it? Okay.
Amelia, it's not that way.
So some of you guys, if you're already finished,
1 1/4. 1
I'm measuring the floor.
awesome.
We also did the challenge.
Yeah, but we can still use these.
Yeah,
we need. I need one. That wall. Oh, what?
So I see a lot of numbers here.
This?
Oh!
What is that?
What the heck?
Is it 7 times 9 or 7 times 1?
It's 7 times 5, right?
No, you put 7 times 4.
You wouldn't let me do it to you.
Oh, yeah.
The centimeters?
So what did you choose?
Okay,
And then once you've done this challenge, or if you don't want to do the challenge problem, that's fine. We have some friends working on it over here. Once the challenge problem is done, I'm going to ask you guys to come sit at your spots on the rug. Once you're done with your papers. Once you're done, you have plenty of time. Keep going. Yeah, 2 centimeters. Cool. Don't make 28 centimeters.
I drew a pencil. We're heading to the side.
Is anyone using this rule?
Yes. Hey, can you explain your thing?
Because this is one probably 2.5 for here.
Okay.
So rounded to the nearest whole number.
So,
We got 3.
okay, so you rounded the decimeters.
And then the length of the pencil. Yeah, okay. You take it. 1.
We need this other
And 2. So 1.5. So we still rounded it to the nearest thing.
Okay.
Seriously?
Oh, good idea.
She did the same exact thing. And then
Awesome.
the 2 decimeters we rounded to it from 1.5 to 2. And then the half tonight.
off the end. 6.
I wonder what that looks like.
3 and 4 inches.
Oh.
3 feet, 4 inches. No, 3 feet is.
So you measured 3 centimeters here and 9 centimeters here, and then what is
Together, and then add all the 4 inches.
So, yeah, that works. Look at yours. That's really good. And if I did do it, I'll make that calculation. Or what? What happens if we add all of them?
7, 8, 9.
Remember, you're right. What is this asking you to make?
This is all 12 feet, all that. So this is 2 feet. Wait, guys, so how about we take this one out and
3, 4, 5, 6, and then 7.
Okay, so friends working on measuring the length of the room, I'm going to ask you to stop what you're doing, leave the rulers as they are, and come sit on your spot on the rug. So bring your papers with you and come sit on the rug.
No, 4 times 3. This one doesn't have 4 inches. 4 times 3 is 12. So, 26
So Desi and Kiki and Amelia did a really good job following directions and coming to sit at the rug.
26 feet and 9. Yes. Where do I put it?
You're going to bring it with you to the rug.
Okay. You know that sound?
No, but then it's not. No. 12, it's not.
Look at this.
Never mind. No, not 12 centimeters. Because it was 4. I never.
4
Do you have your paper?
plus 4 plus 4 plus 4.
Okay. So let's go around.
Yes, 12 centimeters.
So Desmond and Kiki, what did you guys get for the first centimeters. Did somebody get close to 27 centimeters? I know some people got 28 centimeters.
Yeah, I got 28.
I got 28.
28, 27. So I think maybe the problem or the reason why we might have gotten a little different answers on some of these might be the rounding part, because some people may have rounded down if they thought it was less than half, or rounded up when they thought it was more than half. So that might be the issue there. But 27, 28 is good. So the length of a new pencil, Liam, what did your group get for the length of a new pencil? 19 centimeters. So if we're thinking about decimeters, how many decimeters would 19 centimeters be?
A decimeter are like almost 2 decimeters.
A decimeter in 9 inches?
1 decimeter.
No, it's 9 centimeters. I think 9 centimeters.
9 centimeters. Okay. So does everybody agree with Gamana's thinking that 19 centimeters would be 1 decimeter and 9 centimeters?
Yes.
And I knew that some people were doing the same strategy of rounding up when they were thinking about decimeters even. So when we're rounding up from 1 centimeter and 9, or 1 decimeter and 9 centimeters, what would that be in decimeters for rounding up?
2 decimeters.
2 decimeters. Does everybody understand?
Yeah.
Because it was close. So you wrote 2.
I wrote 2.
That's good thinking. So who can tell me what they got for the height of your desk or table? 60 centimeters. 62, so similar answers. So we all got around 60 centimeters. So how many decimeters would that be? 6.
We did the leg.
Ooh,
6 centimeters.
So you look like you just got that right off the bat. Why do you think that's 6?
I have, because when I remember that the decimeter was 10 centimeters, I just knew that 6, like 6, 10 would equal 60. So I just did 10 times 6.
So he thought of a few different strategies to get to that answer of 6 decimeters equals 60 centimeters. Good job.
Yes.
And then I know that some people were saying that they had different answers for this one because different arm length, but let's just throw out a few answers of what we got for number 4. So Jafari.
The same.
40 centimeters. And so how many decimeters would that be?
3.
4. So, and then there was also some challenge problems at the bottom that you guys could have done. Liam, would you like to share one of those?
Can I share both?
Sure.
For the first one, for number letter A, I got 27.
How did you come to that?
I measured the top, which was 9, and then the other was 3, and then 9 times 3 was 27.
9 times 3 equals 27, which equals what? What is it asking to find?
The area.
The area. And I know that me and a few people had discussion about how to find area, which we've talked about in previous classes, which was the what did you do to get to the area?
We multiplied the top and the side.
Multiply the top and the side. So you multiplied the 3 by the 9 and you got 27 as your answer.
And then the other one was 8 and 5.
8 times 5, which would be 40, okay? And you're saying no, Jafari. Why do you say no?
Because I got
So you measured a little differently and got 35? Okay. But you knew that multiplying the side by the top would get you the area.
But I did something different.
All right, so just as a challenge, and we've got this laid out pretty well over here, let's count, if we can, as a class. So carefully standing up, and everybody can put their papers right here in the middle. Let's figure out, are you okay? Just watch out, friends. I know we're really excited. So let's see if we can figure out how many decimeters this room is. So we're going to first count, I would say the centimeters would be good.
Cool.
So let's start from this side. So,
36.
so wait, let's just take 1 second to look at this. So what is this? Can anybody tell me?
A ruler.
A ruler? A ruler that's
A large ruler.
Yardstick or a meter stick. So a meter stick is 100 centimeters.
I only found
Well, you can't see the other numbers. That's the end of it. From end to end, it's 100 centimeters. So if I have 100 centimeters right here,
And another 100 centimeters. So there's 10 decimals in this.
10 decimals?
how many? 34.5.
10 decimeters, I think.
It's like half of 34. It's a half of 34.
So we have 100. Then we have
200.
200.
300.
Wait, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Because we don't wanna miscalculate.
300.
So we have 300.
I'm messing with 300 first.
Then we have
400.
So I'm gonna keep moving the meter stick because I find that measuring in lengths of 100 is a lot easier than trying to measure in lengths of 30 like the rulers are.
30,
So
60,
we're at 400 here. So I marked my spot with my finger.
500.
Thank you, Melanie, for marking my spot.
600.
Wait, we haven't moved it yet. All right, you want to lay that one down?
No, it's 700.
700. Okay, so Melanie, do you want to measure where
Here's one more.
that is? 800. Is it equally 800? There's still a little bit left. So, and what? And decimeter.
No, I think it's 200.
What do you find over there?
It's 830, I think.
Hey, Harley.
not exactly.
So, do you mind just
826 centimeters.
826 centimeters. All right, does everybody want to come sit down again and we'll figure this out?
You got a
Centimeters.
You got a big darling.
Sit down.
Big.
Do you mind if I take that?
Wait, okay. How much decimeters is in that? How much decimeters is in that?
So I need everybody sitting down and quietly paying attention in 3, 2,
I put that back.
1.
Harley,
Sit down.
put that back.
So Harley, if you can hold on to that calmly, I will let you hold on to that, but I don't want to see you jumping around with it. That's not safe. All right, so we have 826 centimeters for the length of the room. So how would I figure out how to get to decimeters? Does anybody have any ideas? Turn and talk to a partner really quick and see what you would do to get 800.
I think it's
Harley, what do you
I think
think?
250.
What do you think you would do?
80
Fine.
and 130.
How many? So right here, left with 6. And so that's the remaining centimeters that you have. So in total, we had 80 decimeters plus 2 decimeters, which is how many? 82. And then a remainder of 6 centimeters. So the length of the room in total is 82 decimeters and 6 centimeters. Holy moly. That's pretty hard. I'm really glad that you guys were able to do that, work together to figure that out. Did anybody else have any questions? Did anybody not reach this answer, or anybody not understand how to do that? So Jeremiah, where did you get stuck?
Well,
The thinking. Or do you have any questions?
I thought we
to
had
ask?
over 100.
It was over 100. Why did you think that?
Because it was 2. I just thought that.
Okay, so you just were having this thought. Well, and you weren't here at the very beginning of the lesson either, so that might be a little bit reason why. But 1 decimeter equals 10 centimeters. So I'm just going to reiterate what they were saying, or just reword what they were saying. So they were saying how they realized that 10 decimeters, so 10 of these equals 100 centimeters, because 10 times 10 equals 100. So 10 decimeters equals 100 centimeters. And so they did that to make it a little bit easier to see that 8, so 8 times 100 is 800. And that'd be 80 decimeters because we're timesing, multiplying that to get 80, and then 100 by 8 to get 800. So 80 centimeters equals 800 centimeters, and then we were left with the 26. So how many decimeters is in 26 centimeters?
It's 2 and 6 inches.
2 and 6 centimeters. So 2 and 6 centimeters. So that's how we came to the conclusion that 80 decimeters plus 2 more decimeters plus 6 centimeters is the length. All right, guys. Good job. Thank you. Okay. Those are inches. So Carly was just pointing this out. On this stick right here, these ones are a lot longer in length. This is in inches. So this one's a little bit different than what this one is. So this one you can see 100 centimeters. So if this is 100 centimeters long, how many decimeters is it? Good job. All right, guys.